Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I have another guitar for sale, and this is a beauty. This guitar is a custom Tele copy. What attracted me to this guitar was the Seaform green. It's hard to find a Seaform green guitar, a Tele, that you're not willing to spend $700, $800, $900 for. You know, so I was quite impressed when I seen this guitar, and it has a beautiful neck. It has some great tuners too. These ain't cheap tuners. Has some custom work done to it. Just some type of tone switch or something of that sort. I really don't know what kind of pickups these are, because I'm not one of those guys that need to know that stuff. Only thing I need to know is two things, and maybe three: that it looks good, and this one looks beautiful. It doesn't have a scratch on it. It's in mint condition. Does it sound good? Sounds really good. Does it feel good to play? Absolutely. I did some tweaking, because you know how when you get a guitar, you make your own personal changes. And this one had 10s, gauge strings, and they didn't feel bad. But I was like, I like 8. So I took them out, restrung it to 8s. Didn't have to do anything to the action. The action on this thing is extremely low. It feels good. Whenever I can do this without a pick, action is real low. You know, because usually when you're playing a guitar that has just standard action, you need a pick, because you're just going to rip your thumb up trying to play rhythm. You know, so again, this guitar feels good, sounds good, and it looks good. Because like I was saying, as far as all that, the type of wood that's on here and the pickups, I'm a player, and that's all I want to be. I don't want to be a guy that repairs and fix them and know all this other stuff that has no benefit to me at all. I got enough stuff to put in my brain regarding playing this thing, let alone the wood came from here and the pickers. I don't give a shit, you know. Don't give a shit. It's all about feeling good to play, and that's the top priority, because, you know, the marketing wants you to really be big on what it looks like, you know, and that's okay, but, you know, what it looks like is not going to make you a better player. What makes you a better player is that you got an instrument that's comfortable to play, and you want to play it. And still, after 10 minutes, your hands hurt and you want to put it down. You know, I play on the average 8 to 12 hours sometime a day, because this is what I do. So I have to have a guitar that feels good under my hands for all those hours, you know. So that's my biggest thing. That if you're just a guy that has a guitar laying around the house and every now and then you pick it up and play it, yeah, you know, you can get away or okay with okay action or kind of high. But when you pick this thing up every day for hours at a time, you want to make sure that what you're playing feels good to play, doesn't hurt. Because when it doesn't hurt, you feel it feels good to play, and you want to play, and you play better. You know, so the price on this is a pretty good deal, because again, if you go on eBay or Reverb and try to find Seaform green and, you know, a Tele that feels good already out the box to play, you're gonna spend about $200, $300 easy, you know. So I'm gonna stick it up to the camera and let you guys see, because I was quite impressed with the color. It's a professional paint job, and it's a very unique paint job too. The chrome is just sparkling, because it's just brand spanking new, it's shiny, or in mint condition. It's not brand spanking new, but it's in mint condition. So I'm gonna stick it up to the camera. I love the fact that it has these borders across it, the white borders, because the Tele, the Squire Tele Vibe has that, and it's about $300. Actually, and I had one. It sounded really good, but as far as how it felt, the strings had too much tension, even though I had 8s on them. Just something about Fender guitars, the way that they're set up. Again, they sound great, but I have a hard time playing them, because I got 2 American-made Strats at the studio that I work out of, because that's what the producers want. They want that particular guitar and sound. I never bring those guitars home, because they don't feel good to play for long periods of time. Again, they sound great, but as far as the way that they feel. It's just something about how Fender set up their guitars where the strings are real rigid and stiff and they're hard to bend even when you got 8s on them. This thing here, you can bend them. You know, you can bend them. So $140 plus $50 shipping and handling. It'll go out the very next business day with tracking and the signature required. I'll leave a link down here so you guys can hear this guitar to a video that I just did. It sounds good. It sounds really good. What I love about Telecaster and their copies, just that sound. Because for years I was just a Strat man. For like almost 10 straight years I played nothing but Strats. And then one day I picked up a Tele. I said, man, the neck is small. I never knew that. Same thing with the Fender jazz basses. The necks are small up here, which makes me able to play quicker and faster. You know, instead of the standard bass necks where I'm sometimes using my thumb. But, you know, when I picked up the Tele, didn't realize it had a thinner neck. And the way that the neck is set up, it has like a kind of arch to it. And it feels good to play. And it sounds really good. Each guitar has its own distinctive sound. You know, the Strats definitely have its own distinctive sound. The Tele definitely has its own distinctive sound. And the humbucking pickers have a very distinctive sound. I've always kind of been more partial towards the Strats and the Tele's tone. You know, but the Les Paul tone is okay when you're doing certain types of things. I just can't use it doing funk. I can, of course, use it doing rock stuff, you know, because the way that when you hit those power chords, those humbucking pickups, they have a longer sustain than a single coil. You know, you learn something new every day. But again, this is basically kind of a custom job. The guy that put this together, actually, well, the guy that he bought it from designed it. But there's no fret issues. There's nothing, you know, like I said, there's not a scratch on this guitar. And it has a really good neck on it. I like the neck. It has a really like vintage 70s style looking neck. You know, and a lot of times when you got a brand new guitar, you got to try to relic it out to give it that look or that vintage look. But this one has it. And they have to do anything as far as relicing it out. But again, beautiful guitar. You know, and it feels great. So again, $140. I'll leave my PayPal down here. Once you're interested, just say, hey, I'm interested. Because if you don't see the sold sign across the title, that means it's still available. But just leave me a comment, say, hey, Morris Mints is still available. Because if so, I'll buy it right now. I'll say, okay, you got the green light. Once you submit the payment, I will put the sold sign across here. And then I will ship it out the next business day again with United States Postal priority shipping. Usually takes only like 4 days to get to you. And signature required, so you know they won't just leave it, because they wouldn't do that anyway. I've been working with the post office for like 5 years, and they take care of business. So again, $140, $50 shipping and handling, mint condition. I put brand new strings on this thing tonight. I just push brand new strings on this thing tonight. So again, I'll stick it back up here. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.